Hi, let's look into the Tezkids demo today. So to see the demo, let's go to demo.tezkids.com. It's available online and you can use the username principal and password would be the principal and sign in. Once you sign in, you will see all the icons for various modules available on your home page. We have divided the icons into four various segments. So first one would be the parents communication. It contains SMS, emails, assignment, birthdays, events and circulars. Then we have tasks and activities. Basically these are to manage your daily tasks and activities in the school. So these includes notes, forums, attendance, timetable, CCE. Then we have marketing and reports. Basically this is to take care of inquiries that comes in, admission inquiries, testimonies from other parents, reports about the fees collection, and then changing your website directly from here and taking the surveys of the parents. Then we have the administrative part where you have the fees collection, admissions like adding new students, adding new staff, changing the bus routes, and the master setup. So let's begin with the first one, which is most used feature. It's called SMS and email. So here you can send SMS to all the parents or the selected group of parents, and SMS is usually delivered within 1 minute as soon as you type. So this is mostly used like if your bus is late or if you have an emergency or you want to notify parents of certain events or some function that's going to happen, say today or tomorrow or sometime. So a typical use case would be, say bus will be late by 30 minutes today, and then you can send this message as an email also, and you can copy to the school contacts. Then you can send to everyone, or you can select a specific class to which you want to send. Say I want to send it to all the parents and students of class 2 section A. I can do so. I can send the SMS right now, or I can schedule it for later date. So I can select the date and send it, say on second. I should go at second at say 9:30 a.m. and so on, or I can just send it right now. And I can say preview the SMS list. I'll see all the parents whom it's gonna go. So this is the students, this is the parent name, this is the phone number where it's gonna go. And if the phone number is not available in the database, then this portion will be red in color. So this way we know like whom it's gonna go, and I can just send the SMS right now. Say SMS is sent, and they'll receive the SMS within 1 minute. Then other feature is send email. So I can type in the subject of the email, I can type in the body, I can put in the any attachment I want to send in the email, and then I can send it to just everyone, or I can send it to few selected group of parents. For example, I just want to send it to class first, class second, and class third parents. I can do so. I don't want to send it to teachers. Preview the email list. I see the list of all the parents there. Okay. So I'll see the list of the parents whom it's gonna go, and I can then send it. So this is the email. Then we have the assignments. You can upload the assignments and parents will receive the SMS as well as email, and they can view this by logging into the portal. So we go here, we say class 2 section A, and we have the subjects in mathematics. I can type in like say this is the winter holidays assignment and due date is say by 8th of next month, and I can type in the body. I can just attach any attachment I want to. For example, please see the attached worksheets, and I can put in the worksheets here as many number of worksheets as I want, and then I can preview the list of the receiver who are gonna receive this. If you are a teacher, then this will go into the approval process. Unless the principal or the school coordinator approves, this will remain in the pending state, and I can just send it to everyone. And I can see the assignments history. By clicking on the assignment history, I can see, because this is a principal account, I can see what all the various assignments which need my approval. So I see here it's a pending approval, and I can see like what are the assignments that have been approved. If I send it as a principal, it gets automatically approved. Say I want to approve this particular assignment, I can just get in here. I can see the details. If I want to cancel it, I can cancel. I can preview who it's gonna go, or if I just want to communicate with the teacher, for example, please come by my desk, few things need to be edited. It's just to make you more lazy to actually, instead of like calling the teacher or going there, you can just call the teacher here and she actually would receive the SMS immediately. So here we go, this is the assignments that we have, and then we have messages. Messages basically it's like your social network where you can send message to the parents. Parents can communicate with you, they can communicate with the teachers. By default, a parent can communicate to the parents of all the classes where his or her kid is, and they can also communicate with all the teachers, or they can also communicate with the principal. So you can basically type in the message and do things, or you can like read in the message. Then let's go to the events and news. Events and news is basically for uploading a circular. You can upload an event, you can upload a news, featured articles, or circular. Actually, this is the most used circular. You can say this is the circular for new fee structure, and you can put all the description of the circular. You can schedule it when it is valid. Location is not applicable here. Then whom you want to this circular to be shown, so you can select those parents, or you can like let it be visible to all. And also you can publish this to your website. So once it's published to your website, it will be available there. And you can say like you want to send the notification in SMS, email, or messages. Message is basically your social network that we provide, and you can preview the list and send it right now. And you can see all the past events and news that has happened or that has there. So, and parents can actually get in there and see what are happening. And when we say publish to the website, it actually goes to the website. For example, let's go here. We'll show you later. Then let's go to the photo gallery. Photo gallery is basically if you have any events or anything, you want to upload the photographs of that particular event. You can say, okay, for example, school day photos, say something 25th. You can just make it public. I can create the album. So I created the album. Once the album is created, then I can upload the photos. So we usually allow 2 to 3 MB of photo, one particular photo. Now what we give you is you can upload multiple images at one go. So you don't have to like click on one and do it there. Okay, I don't have the permission. So let's say desktop and go to the Nathan and my pictures. So for example, I want to send the pictures here, like I want to send this, or I can want to send multiple pictures. I can do so. So I want to send this picture, this picture, this picture, this picture, or I can just say control everything, and everything will be attached here immediately. For example, let's say take these 2 photographs. So you see like all the pictures are getting uploaded automatically, and once these pictures get uploaded, then you can basically, what you can do is you can publish to the website. As soon as you publish to the website, it immediately gets emailed to all the parents. So I don't want to upload right now. Then we have the PTA. You can create the PTA for the parents. You can you can actually write on the meeting minutes of the PTA, and it can be published to the parents, so parents gets the notification and email notification in SMS and emails in their email. Then in the task and activities, teachers can actually create the notes for particular class instead of doing it giving it to students to write it down on the blackboard. They can just uh, create it once here, and so that next time they have more time to think about the activities that can be associated with the subject. And also students don't have to copy every day, like don't have to do it manually. They can go online and they can read the teachers notes. Then we have forums where people can exchange the messages. We have online folder is basically in case you don't want to carry a file in your USB, you can just upload the file here under your my documents. Those will be there, and then you can go home and download it, or go anywhere else and you can download from anywhere else. So basically it's a folder that is available online. Then the other most used feature is search. What happens in search is you can do a comprehensive search, or you can search for a particular person whose name say starts with AD. So you can say Aditya, and I want to see more details of this person. I can see here, I can see this is the Aditya Vijay Prasad, and these are the details of this person, and whether he has, what all the fees he has paid, his attendance information, grades information, his parents information. I can further look into his parents information and see. So these are like pretty like useful features that we have. Then what you can do is, in case like you want to have more information, you can basically search based on certain criteria. Like for example, you want to get the students of class second section A who belongs to particular house, or who take a particular route, or they have a particular diet type, and then you can search. You'll get all the information of these students. And if you want to like say there's any function that's happening and you want to like give a printout to your teachers to note down certain things for a student, you can create extra blank columns. So if I create 2 blank columns, I get 2 blank columns. I can take a printout of it by clicking here. I can generate the PDF and take a printout. And if I want to notify these parents for certain things, I can do so. So I can just type in the subject and message, and if there's any attachment to be sent as an email, I can send that. So it's like instant communication. For example, this is very much useful for say for bus route 2 has a particular problem. So in this route only one person go. I can just notify this parent saying that okay, this bus is actually merged with the route 1 now today, and it will be late or whatever. So I can just type in the message here and it will go to the parents. So similarly, we can search for parents, and we can search for teachers. Then we have the attendance. So teacher can take the attendance of their class. So for example, want to take a class of section 2 section A. So this is my attendance. By default, like most of them will be present, so you can have to just mark these are the absent. So we have 2 attendances, one for morning, one for afternoon. If you take only one attendance, you can just click both of them together. So if I save it, what happens is it is saved and will give me a prompt saying that okay, notify the parents of absent students. So Mansi Ram Vanjale was absent. So if I click here and send an SMS, his parents are going to receive the SMS that your kid is missing today, and if it is intended then it's fine, otherwise contact the school authority. So parents get a sense of security that okay, they will get a SMS if the student has not reached the class. So this is your attendance. You can edit the old attendances also in case needed. Then we have the CCE. CCE is basically you want to enter the marks of the students. You can do so. I go to class 2 and then I select the class 2. Sorry. Select class 2, section A. I set the subjects in mathematics and it is FA1. I want to look all the subjects together. I use the tabular matrix display and I see all the students, and I can basically enter the marks of each student for concepts, activities, tables, mental ability, written work, whatever it is. So you have to just enter these marks, and then automatically the final marks will be calculated, and then we have the auto grade that will be calculated. So you don't have to enter these things, you don't have to do any calculation. You have to just say like, okay, these are the marks obtained, and then everything is configured properly, pre-configured, so you'll automatically get the grade. And in case like you find that okay, this student has done really well and he deserves more than 8.8, I want to give him a grace marks, so I say I make it 9.3, then automatically the grade will change. So override score is basically you want to give some grace marks to the student, you can do so. And you can just save it. Once it's saved, all this information, class teacher can get into his or her class, and she can see what all the students whose report card can be generated, and she can just click on the report card generation and generate the report card. Then we have the social network. Basically it's very much like a Facebook. Then we have activities you can enter for each month, timetable. We have the examination, syllabus, you can upload the information about the syllabus. Then we have the online games and videos that can be played. These are educational games that can be played by the students. Then we have the library. Again, the library is a very comprehensive one. Like even the parents can search the books they want to search, they can get all the information of the books. And I want to know like what this storybook is, I can know all this information. I can upload the pictures of the books, so I know all those things. Then I can issue the book. I can I can issue the books, or I can return the book, and basically librarian can manage all this library. Then we have the inquiry module where you receive inquiries and you see all the reports of the inquiries that's happening. So these are the inquiries you have received and how many you have approved and pending and all this information. Then you can also, in case like you want to reply this particular inquiry, you can go here, reply. You can type in the subject remark and send it as an email or send it as SMS immediately. You can do so. So you can communicate with the people who have inquired immediately. Then we have testimonials of the parents. We have the website. You can control your website from here. So you want to, for example, you want to change the facilities or you want to change about us at any time, you can go in here, you can change it, and it will immediately reflect on your website. So all those things can be edited from here. So you don't have to depend on us to change anything. It's all self-management. Then we have various important reports, such as we have the fees reports, how much fees is collected, total students report, library report, inquiry report, attendance report. Let's look into the total students report. So this will give me the information about all the students that are present. So total students are these many, CBSC are there, state board has so on. Like I can get all this information. For example, how many students are there in class 2, section A 28, class 2A 22, and so on. And I can take a printout of all these things. So this is just to get a quick glance. Then we have fees reports, how much fees has been collected. You can see overview of the, for example, till today, how much has been the collection. I can see, okay, this is the collection that I had, like in component wise or the session wise, like my first installment, second installment, and other stuff. I want to exclude certain type of fees like transport, I can do so. Then in terms of collection, it tells me like how the fees has been collected per class wise and what is the amount and so on. So I see here, and component wise I can see the component wise. Basically these are the various components of the fees. Then I have like payers and defaulters. Who are the people who have not paid this second installment. I get to get the list of all the students students who have not paid for the second installment, and what I can do is I can notify all of them immediately through SMS email message saying that okay, fees due is remainder. I can change it. I can write in here, choose the file type and send it. So all these are going to get the reminders. So that is our fees. And in the reports you can say again like attendance report, library reports, inquiry reports is basically you can see like how many inquiries you have received, how many have been replied, and what has been the conversion ratio and so on. Then we have like fees collection, we have admissions. A new student comes in, you can add his information and his parents information, siblings details and so on. And what happens is you can save it immediately, and the parents get to get the login account, and student will get a login account immediately. Then we have staff. You can add staff, you can assign a particular role and so on. You can do a lot of things here. Then we have like master setup. Basically it's for setting up the library, setting up the board, fees, stream, subjects, class, new teacher, subject type, all these PTA, CC and other stuff we can do it here. Then we have like bus routes to basically show like what is the pickup time and approximately at what time bus will reach that particular stop and what is the drop off time. And we also show the driver information here and phone number, so that you don't have to follow with the parents can come in and see okay where is which bus their child is going to go and what is the approximate time and who is the contact person to actually call to in case something happens or the bus is not on time and you have not sent an SMS. So this is what we have, and for any questions or anything you can always contact us. You can go here, go to the tezkids.com, contact us through the inquiry or by calling us. Like this is our Pune address and this is Pune. In case you are in US or you are in Canada and looking to buy our product, just fill this up and send. We'll immediately get back to you. Thank you very much.